Operation Flower Pot Holder is in motion. That's what we got so far. All I'm trying to do is build something to hold these pots off the ground and hold them kind of level. And I think I'm done with it. It's all treated lumber, so it ought to last a few years anyhow. I'm fixing to put it in place, and then we'll see how the pots fit on it. Hopefully they'll fit okay. Not sure. In case you're wondering, these are about a foot apart. Some are a foot and an inch. Some of them, well, I think they're all a foot. Maybe the last one's not, but it doesn't really matter. This is all going to be covered up. I just put some screws in there and let it rip. Tater chip. Let me get this thing mounted level. Well, there it is, all mounted and level, I might add. Now let's just see. I'm going to put a few more holes in these pots, and then we'll see if it fits. Alright guys, not sure where I left off, but I got the planters off the ground. That was the only reason I was building this little wooden platform. And I started filling the containers with what I call the cheap dirt. It's glorified sawdust, but it's fine. This is just going to have flowers in it. Now I'm going to top them off with the Miracle-Gro. This stuff works really good. It costs about $5 or $6 a bag more, but it's worth it for the topsoil, I call it. Alright, let me get this poured in and then we'll get some flowers planted today. Alright, top layer is in. And you can probably see the fertilizer on top. I'm just going to kind of stir it around in there a little bit. Alright, I think I forgot to turn the camera on. The seeds are all planted now. Hundreds per pot. Let's see what happens with that. I don't know. Really kind of worried my puppy's going to get into them and dig all these up, but we'll see if she'll stay out of them being in a planter or not. Not for sure. Alright, got this little spot right in front of the gate. As you may remember, I'm going to put mesh all inside here to keep the weeds down, and some gravel on top of that once I get all the raised beds in here. And originally I was going to put mesh out here and then put some gravel and some pots, some small pots, but we'll see what happens if I try to grow the seeds right out of the ground. We'll just spread some seeds and see if they do anything. Dogs definitely have a tendency of digging out here, so this may not work at all. Well, we'll see. And during the summer, she's in most of the time. Move a little dirt around here and get these seeds covered up. Get back with you. Alright guys, this is the aftermath. Anyhow, sound like Joe Biden now. It's my new creation. As I mentioned before, I'm going to try potatoes this year. I haven't leveled it out yet. I just set it in. I don't think this is where I'm going to set it. So I got the problem with rainwater coming over the roofs, and I don't want to just pour it on a bucket. Let me put the buckets in here so you can see what I'm talking about. Well, let me interrupt this. Looks like somebody's been digging in my flower bed. Great. I have to watch my puppy until these get grown up. I think she's going to attack it. Alright, back to the bucket moving. I'm tired in case you can't tell. All right, there we go. Well, now that I think about it, might move it back here. I don't know. I could probably squeeze it in right here next to this, because this does spin, so I could spin it around to get to it. And these are going to be blueberry bushes, so they're going to get pretty big, so I don't know. I ran out of dirt again, so I couldn't finish the planting by any means. Anyhow, tomorrow when I water everything, I'll water the roof and see how far it's coming over, see if it's hitting in the buckets. I might be missing it there, I hope so. I was going to put a brace across here, but I literally ran out of boards. Those little few pieces you see over there, that's it. That's all I had left over. And I used actually the last screw in the thing too, so I ran out of everything, which is kind of good and bad at the same time. Alright, I'll see y'all tomorrow.